I really find it weird these days that there have been so many remakes, remasters, and HD versions of games that many of us grew up with. Hell, 5 games that's in my top 10 list of all times have already gotten updated versions for modern systems, which is just, well, weird. I mean, I'm happy we get to re-experience some games that would be difficult to play today in their original format. Right now we even have a complete remake of Resident Evil 3 on its way, and after having played the full remake of the second game in the franchise, I am excited. So much in fact that I am currently having my first blind playthrough of Nemesis on Twitch. Is he still there? But my enthusiasm did end up making a question appear. What games did I always want to get when I was younger on the PlayStation 1? Reasons for this system is because it is the console I never owned, and considering how Sony are the ones making all of these reimaginings these days, I'd say it would be interesting going back down to memory lane. So let's begin with the most colorful game on the list, at least from the point of view of a person who has not played this series. The Spyro Trilogy. I have no memory on if there was a specific game in the original trilogy that I wanted to get my hands on, but the Spyro franchise always stood out to me, primarily because you get to play as a dragon. I had the notion that it was simply a Mario 64 game, only the PlayStation version, which is, I still don't know if that's the case or not. Even to this day, I don't know much about this series. Is it story focused? Is there a main villain through all the installments, like, you know, their own Bowser? Do you only play as the purple dragon? All of these questions and more have been with me throughout all of these years, and I haven't researched anything as I want to play these, or at least the first game, completely blind. The Reignited trilogy on modern systems I haven't gotten my hands on yet, though I do think it would be great to take a day and explore all of these updates, but there is something special in playing the original versions of these classics, just as I am doing currently. And of course, there are some that probably will never get a remake, like Disney's Hercules. I can vividly remember that when I visited someone in my family, they allowed me to try out their PlayStation 1. And this was actually the first time I ever touched the original console from Sony, so I was pretty hyped in trying something new. And the game I got to try out was Disney's Hercules. As someone who loves the movie, I was floored when I saw how good that game looked. In my young eyes, I saw the movie in the game, the animations, the music, and of course, Phil!
Take a look through my eyes.
Didn't get that far in the game, obviously, as we were visiting relatives after all, but for the short period of time, I enjoyed it. It made me really want to get the game myself. The thing is that my PlayStation 2 could play PlayStation 1 games, so I always knew that I could get the game and play it myself, but I could never find it in the store. I mean, I did have one movie license game, but it wasn't that good.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Crash Bandicoot. This one I do not remember when I found out about it, but I love the Nintendo 64 game Donald Duck Quack Attack, so when I realized that it was inspired by Crash Bandicoot, I wanted to try it out. There is something special about just having to run through a stage, maybe collecting 1 or 2 items while trying to get to the finish line, rather than having this massive game with so much depth that you can drown in it. I mean, sometimes you just want simplicity. That can be the key to a good experience, and that is what this series looks to me. Something to experience. It is difficult these days to not know about Crash, whether it be through memes, YouTubers praising the games to the heavens, or journalists claiming that they are like Dark Souls. Like Spyro, the Crash trilogy is easily obtainable these days through the Insane trilogy package. Something I don't have, which I did, but time isn't something that I have the luxury of. So, through all of its exposure, knowledge is indeed with me when it comes to this franchise. I just remembered while writing the script that I've actually played some of it through another game by Naughty Dog, Uncharted 4. It actually allowed the player to play one level, mission, stage, whatever. I sucked at it when playing it as Nathan Drake, and I would really love to suck at it on my own system, whenever I can. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. The next game probably stands out the most on the list, as it has a very dark atmosphere in comparison to all the others mentioned. And that's Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Can't say much about this one, as what sold me on it was the box art. Something dark, tribal, and weirdly gritty communicated with me when I looked at it. I always have had a fondness towards darker toned games that are not necessarily rated for the mature audiences, and Oddworld looked to fit that criteria. Never saw any gameplay of it until way later. We're talking watching a British man looking into the camera going, "Arr." Nothing wrong in being sold a game through its box art. Hell, that's how I was introduced to Darksiders, and I fell in love with those games, so much that I made an in the mind of its protagonist that I can't monetize anymore because of my sick-ass moves. But when it all comes down to it, Oddworld might have been a game that I really want to get when I was younger, but these days, not so much. I'm going to assume it's because of the gameplay I saw at a later date, but going back to the previous mentioned idea in trying out all of these one day in the future, I'll definitely bring this one with me on that journey, even though I'm not that hyped for this anymore. Though the next video game that I always wanted to get during my childhood, I've already played, and I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Medieval. This game! I will not talk much about it. Yes, I know I just said that I want to talk about it, but that will happen soon on my channel, with a heavily edited, humorous video that I hope will tingle your funny bone. Overall, I am rubbing my hands in glee for what I'm about to bring to my channel that's just around the corner. What I will say is that I decided on making this my next big project because of my history with it when I was but a lad. So going back memory lane like that was something else. And that's what I will say about this video. It is something else, so I hope it held some interesting stuff in it. I had to quickly cobble this thing together as I'm hard at work on my next analysis video. Playing through Resident Evil 3 is making me so nostalgic for older games that the more I go through these old games, the more I am surprised by the amount of great games that I've missed. We always talk about the newer ones that we want to get our hands on, but to be honest, aside from graphics, there are times when the classics hold far greater gameplay, even if they might lack some quality of life mechanics. So yeah, those are some of the PlayStation 1 games that I always wanted to try out in my younger days. What about you? Any games that you didn't get a hand of that you always wanted? From any console, to be fair. It doesn't have to be just PlayStation. It can be GameCube, it can be Xbox, anything. Write it down below. And until next time, I'm KingJ.Grim, or the dude who has a bone to pick with my next video, whatever you prefer, and I'll see you guys next time. One other thing, I noticed that this video would be very short without it, so I added a small collection of stuff that happened during my stream of Resident Evil 3. So, I hope you guys will enjoy that. Bye. Let's go! Never played this game before, so this should be intriguing. Hey, it looks pretty clean. Oh my god! You okay? Tank controls! Run, bitch! Run! Looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I'm using the HD pack thing. So I hope everything is as it should be. Oh my god, this reminds me strangely enough about... Yeah, I wonder if he's a character that will move. Oh, oh god, okay, yeah, rush. Sorry, sorry. Can I go in there? No! Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh god! It's the RPD. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Okay, let's go to RPD. Maybe we'll meet Leon. Nah, he's not here yet. He's getting drunk. Oh my god, he could have been here if he didn't get dumped by his girlfriend. Hi. Bradley. He's here. Fight it. Ah! Oh god! No! He's a feast! I dodged! Oh god! Ha! Fuck you! Okay, ow. I've been in Marvel! Oh no. Okay, we do not find him. But I'm gonna go for just running away. Nemesis is so cool. And the more I've seen of his remake design, I love it. I absolutely love it. I know that people have a problem with his keyboard teeth, but eh. Oh, welcome Leon. You see that? I fucking love this. Marvin! That's her hit! That's her hit, I think. Wait, what? No. Wait, did he hold a freaking bazooka? Does he already have the bazooka? Where did he get the bazooka from? Look how the game looks, I shouldn't be scared. Oh my god. Well, I'm happy that older games, absolutely. Oh! Oh my god. I'm liking this game though. I really do. Even though I suck, but you get better.